Hello and welcome to MGL Stamp Studios. I'm Maria G, an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator based in the US, and it's June 2022. If you're new to my channel or returning viewer, thank you for watching. Please leave me a message and hit the like button. Here is the new annual catalog with a variety of great products, including this one, the Sun Sweets Collection. It has all this beautiful DSP featuring four colors: gray granite, night of navy, Pacific point, and starry night. Here's the fanning of all the DSPs, designer series papers, that you could see all the different beautiful colors that you can use in many, many projects. I'm going to highlight what the suite contains first, and then in the second part of the video, show how to use it to highlight a new in color. But first, let me show you this suite. It comes with a Nature's Print stamp set. This stamp set has nature-inspired images, 9 of them, and some beautiful sentiments. But first, let me show you it's red rubber with the foam backing. And one of the tips for you is that I keep the backing that it comes in so that you don't lose any of the stamp sets. So what you can do is if you use a stamp, you see that it's missing, and that keeps all of these organized and there for you. And it has wonderful sentiments as well for them with a bold and script font. A lovely trend for you to use so many different ways. It also comes in this product suite a 3D folder, embossing folder called Fern. And what I've done here is used that on a vellum cardstock, and that makes a really deep impression. Hope you can see it here. It is beautiful and makes your cards look sophisticated and professional. Such a great way to highlight vellum. I highly recommend you using this in many projects. And finally, let me show you the final part of this suite, the Nature's Print dies. There are 11 that come here in the suite that help you die cut some of the images in this suite. And it includes a label die for the sentiments. And you see this beautiful circular piece that can be used in many different backgrounds. And I have kept the centerpiece of that intricate die because you can also use that piece as an abstract background. And you could do so much with this set. One final tip before we transition over to the color combinations is that you can also use the dies as a layer or a shadow. So here I have the leaf image in smoky slate. And what you can do is offset that image onto another piece of cardstock that has been die cut. And there you have a shadow. Here's one of the new in colors called Orchid Oasis, one of the first 5 new colors in the Stampin' Up! Catalog. Before I showed you some card samples, I want to let you know of this technique I used in the next 10 cards. It is resist emboss technique. The first thing you do is heat emboss white images onto white cardstock. It is really hard to see here, but the next thing you do is use a blending brush with any color. Here I'm using Orchid Oasis to add some color onto the cardstock. You use it by adding the blending brush, taking some of the pigment out, and then putting it gently across the cardstock. And you see here you can add as much as you want or keep it as subtle and soft. And you can do so many different things here and have fun experimenting. So let me just show you some of the combinations I have with this beautiful new in color called Orchid Oasis. The first one, as you see, this color has a lot of deep intensity, but it can create so many different wonderful combinations. So the first one I'm going to show you, and I have the whole list here, and you can also see it in the links in the video information, is Orchid Oasis, Parakeet Party, and Pear Pizzazz. Parakeet Party is also one of the in colors that I'll feature in a future video, but let me just show you this new card. It has white embossed on Orchid Oasis and Parakeet Party on the middle and Pear Pizzazz on the outside. Such a great way to make that color pop out. The second combination is Orchid Oasis, Fresh Freesia, and Daffodil Delight. You see the colors blend in using this resist technique with the blender brush. So beautiful. The third color combination is Orchid Oasis Basic Black and Daffodil Delight. That Daffodil Delight pops, especially with the Orchid Oasis subtly in the middle. The fourth color combination is Orchid Oasis Mango Melody and Highland Heather. You can see that the combinations look like a sky. So pretty using this Sun Prince suite. The fourth combination is Orchid Oasis with Basic White and Soft Succulent. Oops, I meant number 5. The sixth combination is Orchid Oasis Crumbcake and Basic White. And here I used a half and half combination, and you can see how beautiful they mix together. The seventh combination is Orchid Oasis Petal Pink and Rich Razzleberry. Rich Razzleberry is on the bottom, then you have the Petal Pink, and then the Orchid Oasis. It looks like the desert sky. Think of all you can do with that color combination. The next one I really loved is Orchid Oasis Coastal Cabana and Pear Pizzazz. And here I wanted the Coastal Cabana to pop up. So I used that in the sentiment layer. See how it brings out those colors? And the ninth combination is similar, except that I have Coastal Cabana and Pear Pizzazz, where Pear Pizzazz is the focal point color in the sentiment layer. And the 10th card is Orchid Oasis Smoky Slate and that basic black. And I have white embossed with the 3D embossing folder, and you can see how pretty you can make that embossing folder pop out. So let me just show them to you again. All of them, so you can just take a look at all the different combinations you can use to inspire you in any stamp set you have, any project. All these combinations work with this new in color called Orchid Oasis. Just think of all the possibilities. Visit my stamp store today and happy creating, everyone.